Welcome back to Today in History, the channel where we dive daily into the most fascinating, weird, and mind-blowing events that have shaped our world. In addition to our daily videos, we also delve into the lesser-known aspects of history, exploring the events and actions that have shaped our world. Have you ever noticed how certain numbers keep appearing throughout history and religion? Well, today, we're unlocking the mysteries behind one of the most enigmatic numbers of all time, the number 40. Why did Noah build the ark in 40 days? Why did Jesus fast for 40 days? Why do we say life begins at 40? Is this all just a coincidence, or is there something deeper at play? Stick around, because we're about to explore 40 incredible facts about the number 40 that will leave you astounded. And trust me, you won't want to miss number 1. It might just change the way you see the world. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, and let's get started. Don't be surprised that we are counting down from number 40. Number 40, the Great Flood, Noah's 40 days and nights. Let's kick things off with one of the most iconic stories from the Bible, Noah's Ark. According to the book of Genesis, it rained for 40 days and 40 nights, flooding the earth to cleanse it of humanity's wickedness. This period symbolizes purification and a fresh start for all creation, marking a pivotal moment in biblical history. Number 39. Noah built the ark in 40 days. Some interpretations and traditions suggest that Noah took 40 days to build the ark. This time frame emphasizes the urgency and obedience required to fulfill God's command. It highlights Noah's unwavering faith and dedication amidst skepticism from those around him. Number 38. Moses spent 40 days on Mount Sinai. Moving on to another monumental figure, Moses ascended Mount Sinai and stayed there for 40 days and 40 nights. During this time, he received the 10 Commandments directly from God. This period signifies deep communion with the divine and the reception of laws that would govern a nation. Number 37. The Israelites wandered for 40 years. After the Exodus from Egypt, the Israelites wandered the desert for 40 years before entering the Promised Land. This lengthy journey served as a period of testing, purification, and transformation for the people, shaping their identity and faith. Number 36. Jesus fasted for 40 days. In the New Testament, Jesus retreated into the wilderness and fasted for 40 days and 40 nights. During this time, he faced and resisted temptations from the devil. This act represents spiritual preparation, self-discipline, and the fortitude to fulfill his mission. Number 35. The Ascension after 40 days. Following his resurrection, Jesus appeared to his disciples over a span of 40 days before ascending to heaven. This period allowed him to teach, reassure, and prepare his followers for the work ahead, solidifying the foundations of the early church. Number 34. Elijah's 40-day journey to Mount Horeb. Prophet Elijah, fleeing from Queen Jezebel, traveled for 40 days and 40 nights to reach Mount Horeb. This journey symbolizes a pilgrimage towards spiritual renewal and encountering God, culminating in a profound revelation. Number 33. Goliath's 40-day challenge. Before the epic battle where David defeated him, Goliath taunted the Israelite army for 40 days. This prolonged period of intimidation tested the Israelites' courage and faith until David stepped forward to face the giant. Number 32. David reigned over Israel for 40 years. King David, one of the most celebrated rulers in biblical history, reigned over Israel for 40 years. His reign is often seen as a golden era, symbolizing stability, prosperity, and the unification of the tribes of Israel. Number 31. Solomon's 40-year reign. Following in his father David's footsteps, King Solomon also reigned for 40 years. Known for his wisdom, Solomon's rule was marked by peace and the construction of the first temple in Jerusalem, leaving a lasting legacy. Number 30. Ezekiel laid on his side for 40 days. Prophet Ezekiel performed a symbolic act by lying on his right side for 40 days to represent Judah's sins. This demonstration was a prophetic warning to the people about the consequences of their actions, emphasizing accountability. Number 29. Jonah warned Nineveh of destruction in 40 days. Prophet Jonah delivered a message to the city of Nineveh, proclaiming that it would be overthrown in 40 days unless they repented. This period provided the inhabitants a chance to change their ways, highlighting themes of mercy and forgiveness. Number 28. The Tower of Babel and the 40-day construction myth. While not explicitly stated in the Bible, some traditions speculate that the Tower of Babel was built over 40 days. This time frame symbolizes human ambition and the consequences of overreaching, leading to the confusion of languages. Number 27. Lent lasts for 40 days. In Christian tradition, Lent is a solemn period of 40 days of fasting, prayer, and penance leading up to Easter. This observance emulates Jesus' 40 days in the wilderness and serves as a time for spiritual reflection and growth. Number 26. The 40 days of the flood in the Epic of Gilgamesh. In the ancient Mesopotamian Epic of Gilgamesh, a great flood lasts for 40 days, paralleling the story of Noah. This similarity suggests a shared cultural significance of the number 40 in representing cleansing and renewal. Number 25. Prophet Muhammad received first revelation at age 40. In Islamic tradition, Prophet Muhammad was 40 years old when he received his first revelation from the angel Gabriel. This event marked the beginning of his prophethood and the revelation of the Quran, profoundly impacting the world. Number 24. The origin of quarantine, 40 days of isolation. The term quarantine derives from the Italian words quaranta giorni, meaning 40 days. During the Black Plague, ships were isolated for 40 days to prevent the spread of disease, establishing a practice still relevant in public health. Number 23. Ali Baba and the 40 Thieves. In the classic tale from 1001 Nights, Ali Baba encounters 40 thieves. The number adds to the story's intrigue and represents a formidable challenge for the protagonist to overcome. Number 22. Life begins at 40, a modern milestone. The saying, "life begins at 40, suggests that at this age, people often reach a point of self-realization, stability, and fulfillment. It's considered a time when one can pursue personal passions with newfound confidence. Number 21. Human gestation. Period is approximately 40 weeks. A typical human pregnancy lasts about 40 weeks, encompassing the full term for fetal development. This period symbolizes the completion of a life cycle and the beginning of a new journey. Number 20. Ancient Egyptian embalming took 40 days. In ancient Egypt, the process of embalming a body for mummification took 40 days. This meticulous procedure was essential for preserving the body for the afterlife, reflecting their beliefs about death and eternity. Number 19. Temptation of Buddha under the Bodhi tree. Although not specified as 40 days, Siddhartha Gautama, Buddha, meditated under the Bodhi tree for an extended period, facing temptations before achieving enlightenment. This parallels other spiritual figures undergoing trials before transcendence. Number 18. The 40 Martyrs of Sebaste. In early Christian history, 40 soldiers in the Roman army became martyrs for refusing to renounce their faith. Their collective sacrifice symbolizes steadfastness and the profound impact of unity in belief. Number 17. Islamic belief of the soul's journey over 40 days. Some Islamic traditions hold that the soul remains on earth for 40 days after death, undergoing various experiences before fully departing. This period is significant for prayers and rituals by the living on behalf of the deceased. Number 16. Russian Orthodox 40-day mourning period. In the Russian Orthodox Church, a mourning period of 40 days is observed after a person's death. It's believed that the soul undergoes trials during this time, and prayers help the departed in their journey. Number 15. Osiris's resurrection. After 40 days in Egyptian mythology. In Egyptian mythology, the god Osiris was reassembled and resurrected over 40 days. This process symbolizes the themes of death, rebirth, and the cyclical nature of life, central to Egyptian beliefs. Number 14. Flood legends in Hinduism. lasting 40 days. Some Hindu texts reference floods lasting 40 days, echoing the universal motif of using the number 40 to signify cleansing and a new beginning across different cultures and religions. Number 13. 40 as a symbol of testing and trials. Universally, the number 40 often represents periods of testing, trial, and transformation. Whether days or years, these time frames are seen as sufficient for significant change to occur in individuals or societies. Number 12. A fool at 40 is a fool indeed. This old proverb implies that by the age of 40, a person should have acquired wisdom and maturity. Failing to do so suggests a lack of personal growth and is a caution against complacency. Number 11. 40 as a number of transition in numerology. In numerology, 40 is considered a number that signifies change and the end of one phase before the start of another. It embodies the energies of practicality combined with the potential for spiritual growth. Number 10. The 40-year-old virgin, reflecting societal norms. The comedy film titled The 40-Year-Old Virgin plays on societal expectations regarding age and personal milestones. It humorously addresses the pressures and stereotypes associated with reaching 40 without certain life experiences. Number 9. The 40 Days of Defense at Musa Dagh. During the Armenian genocide, a group of villagers heroically defended Musa Dagh against Ottoman forces for 40 days. Their resistance became a symbol of resilience and determination in the face of overwhelming adversity. Number 8. Hindu practices involving 40 days of worship. In Hinduism, certain rituals and practices involve 40 days of continuous worship or meditation. This period is believed to help in breaking old habits and facilitating spiritual advancement, underscoring discipline and commitment. Number 7. The significance of 40 days in yoga. Yoga philosophy suggests that practicing a new discipline for 40 days can help solidify it into one's routine. This concept emphasizes the importance of consistency and dedication in personal transformation and habit formation. Number 6. 40-day fasting traditions across cultures. Various cultures endorse 40-day periods of fasting and abstinence for purification purposes. These practices aim to cleanse the body and mind, fostering a deeper connection with the spiritual realm. Number 5. Rainmaking rituals, lasting 40 days. In some indigenous cultures, rituals intended to bring rain or ensure a good harvest last 40 days. This duration is believed to be spiritually significant, enhancing the efficacy of the ceremonies. Number 4. Historical 40-day political campaigns. Historically, certain political campaigns and movements have spanned 40 days, considered ample time to rally support and effect change. This time frame has been used to symbolize completeness and thoroughness in efforts. Number 3. Passing marks. Starting at 40% in education. In some educational systems, the minimum passing mark is set at 40%, representing a threshold of basic competency. Achieving this score is seen as meeting the essential requirements to progress academically. Number 2. 40 years as a generational marker. Sociologists often view 40 years as the length of a generation. This period marks significant societal shifts and the emergence of new cultural norms as one generation replaces another in influence. Number 1. The universal significance of the number 40. So, what's so special about 40? Across various cultures and religions, the number 40 symbolizes periods of testing, trial, purification, and transition. It's considered a spiritually significant time frame sufficient for transformation, marking the end of one epoch and the beginning of another. The recurrence of the number 40 in so many contexts is unlikely to be mere coincidence. It appears to be deeply embedded in human consciousness as a symbol of profound change and development. Wow, what an incredible journey through history and spirituality. From ancient scriptures to modern sayings, the number 40 weaves a fascinating thread that connects diverse cultures and beliefs. Perhaps next time you encounter the number 40, you'll pause and consider the depth of its significance. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the mysteries of 40, make sure to like, share, and subscribe to Today in History. Hit that notification bell so you never miss an episode packed with intriguing insights. Tell us in the comments, which fact about 40 surprised you the most? Do you know other interesting tidbits we didn't cover? We'd love to hear from you. Until next time, keep exploring, keep questioning, and remember, history is full of numbers, but some numbers are more than just digits.